Cinderella's ball success. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Cinderella. She resided with her loving father, who married a woman with 2 daughters of her own after Cinderella's mother passed away. However, her stepmother and stepsisters were cruel and treated Cinderella as their servant, making her do all the household chores. Cinderella's days were filled with endless chores, and she often found solace in her animal friends, including mice, birds, and her loyal dog, Bruno. Despite her difficult circumstances, Cinderella remained optimistic, dreaming of a better life. One day, news spread throughout the kingdom that a grand ball was to be held at the palace. The prince was in search of a bride, and every eligible maiden in the land was invited. Cinderella's stepsisters were excited about the prospect of attending the ball and began preparing their finest gowns and accessories. As the stepsisters busied themselves with their lavish preparations, Cinderella longed to go to the ball too. With a little help from her fairy godmother, her dream would soon come true. The fairy godmother magically appeared and transformed Cinderella's tattered rags into a breathtaking gown, complete with glass slippers. She also summoned a carriage from a pumpkin and turned mice into a team of horses. However, the fairy godmother warned Cinderella that the magic would only last until midnight. She advised her to leave the ball before the clock struck 12, or else her beautiful attire would turn back into rags. Overwhelmed with joy, Cinderella arrived at the ball, capturing the attention of everyone with her grace and beauty, including the prince himself. They danced and talked throughout the evening, and Cinderella felt a connection she had never experienced before. But as the clock neared midnight, Cinderella realized she had to leave. In her haste, Cinderella dropped one of her glass slippers on the palace steps. She ran away, leaving the prince longing to find the mysterious maiden who captured his heart. The next day, the prince declared that he would search for the owner of the glass slipper and marry her. The glass slipper became the talk of the kingdom, and every maiden tried to fit into it, hoping to become the prince's bride. When the slipper arrived at Cinderella's house, her stepsisters eagerly attempted to squeeze their feet into it. But no matter how hard they tried, the slipper didn't fit. Cinderella's stepsisters were astonished when Cinderella asked if she could try on the slipper. As she delicately slid her foot into the glass slipper, it fit perfectly, and the prince recognized her as the woman from the ball. Overjoyed, he whisked her away to the palace, where they were married and lived happily ever after. Cinderella's kindness and inner beauty had won her the love and happiness she always deserved. She forgave her stepmother and stepsisters, who realized the error of their ways and repented for their cruelty. From that day forward, Cinderella became a beloved princess, admired for her grace, compassion, and enduring spirit.
Please subscribe my YouTube channel for more further amazing stories.